this year in Chennai in India when he lost to Yankovic. It's going to be another great match. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Also, please, I can get my hands around the notes. Give it up for 10 watts. He's a bit of a dude. Have fun, enjoy. See you at the end.
Well, hello and welcome back to Stoke Park in this incredible complex here in West London, Buckinghamshire, for the Boodles exhibition tournament. It is a cracking bit of fun. And you're seeing in your picture there the runner-up from Queens this year, M.Cilic, also the defending champion here at the Boodles Challenge. He defeated Juan Monaco in the final last year, 10-1 in the championship tiebreak. And you may have heard just a few moments ago Natalie Pinkman saying that he is one of the best grass court tennis players in the world. And that is very much the case, you would feel, particularly having won Queens in 2012. Got to the final again this year, and having won this tournament before, would certainly like to go deeper in the Wimbledon tournament this year. But today up against A.Bedene, player who's actually based in London, so not too far for him to travel. Slovenian tennis player, not too many of those around, so does represent Slovenia, and is actually the second best Slovenian tennis player, behind Gregor Zemlja, player who played Fonini just yesterday at Eastbourne. Other Slovenian players you may have heard of, Blaz Kavčić. So they've got 3 players inside the world's top 150, and much is expected of the 23-year-old. Best surface you would think is clay, though, for him. May not suit the grass court. He's won 11 ITF and Futures titles altogether, and almost all of them coming on clay, just the one not on clay in Wuhan. It was on a hard court surface, so hasn't had much or many results on the grass court. So you'd expect to make Cilic the final for the favourite for this one. But with it being an exhibition, you just never know how seriously the players are going to take it. Who knows? Cilic may well try some new tactics here today. You no doubt will be feeling pretty confident about himself on this surface after reaching the final of Queens. Really was a fine championship yet again for the Croatian. Defeated the likes of Thomas Berdych in the quarters, and then Leighton Hewitt in the semis, before losing to Andy Murray in 3 very tight sets. A very good start to the year. Won Zagreb. He was also a quarter-finalist in Chennai, Memphis and Miami, where he defeated Joe-Wilfried Tsonga before losing to that man Murray again. It's the 3rd round of the Australian Open. Didn't have the best of times at Roland Garros, though. Only made the 3rd round there, losing to Viktor Troicki, a match that he will feel he should have won. Lost the first set 14-12 in the first set tiebreak, and that probably had an effect. Ended up losing in straight sets. Clay not his strongest surface. This certainly is. And it'll be Cilic to open things up first of all here in this second match at the Boodles Challenge. We may see a few of those. First ace for Cilic. Never commentated on A.Bedene before, so it'll be interesting for me to see how he gets on. Know very little about him. Down in the first round of Roland Garros to Joe-Wilfried Tsonga. Pretty harsh draw, that one, for the Slovenian. Super start to the match for Marin Cilic. Takes the first game. Barely had to hit a ground stroke. A.Bedene is only semi-final on the ATP World Tour, coming this year in Chennai. You may have heard again Natalie Pinkman using that statistic. He beat Stanislav Wawrinka in the quarters there, though. Really impressive win, before losing to Janko Tipsarevic in the semis. blistering forehand winner. M.Cilic continuing where he left off from the Queen's Club and from last year here. A.Bedene though does have a bit of form on grass. Queen's Club beat Paul-Henri Mathieu in the first round, and he's not a bad player. That's better from the Slovenian, gets his first point of the match. As I say, in the second round he made Sam Querrey, the former Queen's winner, pushed him all the way too, losing 7-6 in the third set. Lost the first set 13-11 in the first set tiebreak too, so easily could have had a fine scalp there. First double fault of the match. Responds well to that first double fault. Not sure how much these two will look at this match as an exhibition. Saw a few trick shots from Grigor Dimitrov and Janko Tipsarevic in the previous match. I think this one looks like it's going to be played in a little bit more seriousness. That's a lovely, delicate stop volley from the Slovenian. Looking forward to playing his first ever Wimbledon tournament. Failed to qualify in 2010 and in 2012, but has a ranking high enough now to mean he'll get direct entry for it. Oh, he's done well there. It's his forehand that looks to be the weapon. A couple of fine winners off that wing. And we're level in this first set, one game all. Yeah, the camera's going off just every time A.Bedene tries to, or A.Bedene I should say, tries to play a shot. Wonder how much that'll put him off. Not the type of tournament to complain though, really. No ranking points available for it. If it goes to 3 sets, or if it goes to a third set, it'll be a championship tiebreak instead of a third set.
Both.
Clever slice by Cilic, that. Knifed short. It's often a good idea to hit the slice relatively short. It means that your opponent will be stretching for it, having to hit the ball upwards. Super serve again from Cilic, setting up the point. A really comfortable forehand winner. And it's another forehand winner. It all looks so easy behind the serve, doesn't it, for M.Cilic? The edge is in front again in this first set, 2-1. giving you a weather update for today. I have to say, it should stay dry. Showers are forecast later on in the evening. But I'm looking at a radar as I speak, and at the moment, there's not too much rain in the sky. It's been cloudy all day, haven't really seen the sun. But as long as it stays nice and dry, and I'm sure the spectators here at Stoke Park will be pretty happy. This, of course, the second tennis match of the day. There's one more to follow afterwards. Santiago Giraldo against Sergei Stakovsky. Two very different types of players. Should be a fascinating match. But at the moment, all eyes on this one. And it's Bedene to serve. 1-2 down in the first set. Finds the line. We've seen a few forehand winners. That's the first backhand from Cilic. Well, I think Bedene thought it was out, and gracefully hit the winner anyway. Smiles from the tall Croatian. Pretty shy fellow is Cilic. But a very friendly one at that. Really is a pleasant person, Cilic. Not the type of character you expect to be on the big stage. But he clearly enjoys it here. As I say, won last year. Bedene then takes the fourth game of the match, and we're level again at 2 games all. Hear the yep there. I don't know whether the microphone picked it up from Marin Cilic. Appreciating that fine passing shot from Bedene. Did well to use his knees there, the Slovenian, getting really low to the ball. Whip up and over the net. Forward! Not really sure what that shot was all about from Bedene. You often see the sliced forehand used, particularly on the stretch, but looked like he had plenty of time there to hit the topspin one. Another fine return from the 23-year-old. Rushing Cilic a bit there for the first time in this match. A couple of points against the Cilic serve. Can he convert them into a break, Bedene? So tough though against this tall Croatian. 6'6" in total. Just like that, 2 points come and go. And now it's a game point for Cilic. That's a really clever point constructed by A.Bedene. Doesn't seem fazed by playing his far higher ranked opponent. As I say, he's had a couple of good results so far this year, beating some top players. No doubt like to add Cilic to that list, even though this isn't an official ATP Tour tournament. He's just pushed that wide. You can't think there'll be too many breakpoint opportunities for A.Bedene in this match, but he has one here. Just drifted long. Did the hard bit, got himself into the rally. There's an opportunity of that serve for A.Bedene. The chance to swing at it. Seems like A.Bedene can more than match Cilic from the back of the court. And at the moment, he's doing well to keep the Croatian behind the baseline. Back to juice we go. Oh! Apologies from Cilic. Always dangerous to be a line judge when you're taking care of someone like this person's service games. Left the shot open there, Cilic, and A.Bedene happily hit down the line. Second break point for the Slovenian. Well, there's the break of serve. And it's gone to A.Bedene. Making a name for himself here in West London. It's the Slovenian who leads by 3-2. then. Bedene coming out to serve. Having just broken M.Cilic, one of the best grass court players in the world. Oh! Big question is, though, can he consolidate that break of serve? Well, there hasn't been any rain this morning, but there's still always a little bit of moisture out there, particularly when the cloud cover is so low. Bedene taking a tumble. It looks like he's okay. Bedene. Stop calling him Bedene. This time it's Bedene who says shot to his opponent. Beautiful backhand from Cilic. Terrific stop volley on the stretch from Cilic. And has he awoken the beast here, Bedene, by breaking the Croatian? That is why he's rated so highly on this surface. It was break point for Cilic, but a nice composed point from Bedene. Oh! Chose the wrong shot there, Bedene. Decided to go down the line when he was a little out of position, and it gave Cilic the angle. Forward! Takes his break point, and a second time of asking. Rather wild from Bedene. Sadly for the Slovenian, he's unable to consolidate that break of serve because it's Cilic who breaks straight back. Level again, 3 games all. Well, sadly, that was all caught on camera. The old not being able to see through a camera because you haven't taken the cap off. I think we've all done it, particularly at that age. Again, clever use of the slice from Cilic. Doesn't necessarily have to be deep when you use that slice. Works a player out of position. Gets them up the court when they may not want to be that far up the court. That is some kick serve. A.Bedene almost in the first row of the crowd when he hit that backhand return. Oh, recovered well, but couldn't find the winner. So there obviously is a bit of moisture out there. Second time we've seen one of the players take a little bit of a tumble. That wide to open the court up. I have to say his backhand's looking pretty useful at the moment, as well as his forehand, Cilic. Finds the centre service line. Just his second ace of the match. Cilic is back in front, 4-3. So we've had one match already here on the stadium court. Just takes a little breather. A change of ends. Grigor Dimitrov almost defeated Janko Tipsarevic. He was 2 points away from victory at one stage, but lost out in the tightest of contests, 6-7, 7-6. And then it was Tipsarevic who won the third championship tiebreak. 10 points to 4. And this one looks a pretty tight encounter as well. A.Bedene certainly doing more than holding his own here, serving 3-4.
Forward.
Very cool from A.Bedene. I think everyone was expecting him to hit through it and hit it hard. Someone saying in the crowd, he's cheeky. Nice to see the players smiling. It is an exhibition match, of course. Yeah, previous match to this one, there was plenty of fun, a few trick shots going on. A.Bedene, not as well known on the ATP World Tour as the two players previous to this one, and Cilic just a little bit more of a quieter character. Still very pleasant as a person. Not so extroverted as Dimitrov or Tipsarevic. Terrific serve. Well, we're about to see another set go to a tiebreak. Again, very little separating these two.
Forward.
That's another wonderful backhand winner from Cilic. And he's starting to entertain the fans here. Really is a lovely smile he has. I think the crowds could get louder and louder as the day goes on, as more champagne is drank. As I say, it really isn't a bad way to spend a Tuesday afternoon, midweek. Couple of quick points at the start of this game then for Cilic. Very difficult to get a rhythm against, is the Croatian. You just wonder whether A.Bedene will regret giving up that break of serve straight away. Can't see him having many more opportunities to break the Croatian, although that is a bullet of a backhand. Looking like he's enjoying himself out here on Stadium Court. He's certainly giving the fans here something to cheer. Pushed that long, and maybe I tempted fate a little there by saying you won't see too many more break-point opportunities or chances to break the Cilic serve. Well, in this game, which looked like it was going the Croatians' way, 3 points in a row now for A.Bedene, and it's another break point. Voices in the crowd saying serve. Certainly was. Again, it's that short sliced backhand that causes A.Bedene problems. Apologies from Cilic for it. I don't think it was the best of bounces. And it's another brilliant backhand winner from Cilic. To save a break point, A.Bedene is causing him more problems than I think he probably would have expected. But it's Cilic who leads 5 games to 4 in the first set. Crowd enjoying themselves. Pims, champagne. As Tim Zarabic said after his interview, he doesn't feel too posh, but he certainly seems to get along with the crowd here. I think posh is the word, isn't it? Google's exquisite diamond company. I agree. Or jewellery company, I should say. place to be seen at the moment this week. Next week it's Wimbledon, which will be the place to be seen. And Cilic will want to get there the week after that. Never gone beyond the 4th round there. Again, there is that short sliced backhand from Cilic. This time A.Bedene decided to come into net. He was able to force the error from the Croatian. A.Bedene serving to stay in this first set at 4-5. Super point. Really does look comfortable on a grass court. As I say, he resides in London, A.Bedene. I wonder whether that's given him the opportunity to play on more grass courts. If you look at his history of ITF and future and challenger wins, they've almost all come on clay courts. A.Bedene's world ranking is at 92 in the world, but from what I've seen so far, you wonder why it's not higher. Certainly looks to have all the shots. Just wonder whether he has a real weapon, though. That's the question. Another decent service game, though, from the player ranked 92nd in the world. Highest ever ranking was 71. That was achieved after his semi-finals appearance in Chennai this year. So levels things up again in this first set, and again it looks like we've got another very tight match on our hands here. This Boodles challenge. Cilic to serve, 5-all. He's threatening a break again here, A.Bedene. Seems to be reading the Cilic serve really well. Whether or not the Croatian is just taking a little bit of pace off the ball. As I say, players do like to experiment here at the Boodles Challenge. You'll know that he'll have to play a number of players who will get his serve back at the All England Championships. Wasn't far away from winning that point, A.Bedene. Overcooked the forehand by about an inch. Third ace for Cilic. It's A.Bedene wins the rally. Got a little lucky with the return, you have to say. Cilic did well just to get the ball back up. Apologies from the Slovenian. Another break point there for him. Oh, had the chance, maybe a bit of adrenaline in his body. Oh, in fact, the scoreboard got it wrong there, so it wasn't a break point, it was a game point for Cilic. Holds again. leads by 6-5 in the first set. Then A.Bedene successfully managed to last time. Can he do it again? Serving to stay in the first set, 5-6. A.Bedene, who lost in the first round to Jo-Wilfried Tsonga at the French Open, says that is his favourite tournament, which tends to suggest he prefers playing on the red stuff. But he wasn't that well for it. He was suffering with a fever and struggled to breathe during the match. What you need when you play someone of the calibre of Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. Looks fit and healthy here though. Cilic blasts another backhand winner. 2 points from taking the first set now. Finds the first serve when he needs to. Has he got a couple more of those in his locker in the next 2 points? Biggest point of the first set then. 5-6, 30 all. He's just put it long.
34.
Again, just trying to make sure Cilic stays at the back of the court. Just overcooking the slice backhand, and it means that Cilic has a chance to pinch the first set, as he has a set point. Terrific defence from Cilic. A.Bedene maybe should have gone to that a little earlier in the rally. Would have had a couple of easier volleys than that one. Just showing a little bit of inexperience there, the Slovenian. And it is Cilic who rather pinches the first set. You have to feel sorry for A.Bedene. It was a fine effort, but it's Cilic who wins it by 7-5. See the background there, it's pretty grey and relatively dark. It does stay light until about 9:30. I think we'll go on until that late, although these matches are proving to be pretty long and pretty tight. First match between Dimitrov and Janko Tipsarevic ended up going to Tipsarevic 6-7, 7-6, 10-4. That set took a while too. Cilic taking it 7-5. Following this one, we'll have Santiago Giraldo, the Colombian player, against Sergei Stakovsky, the Ukrainian. Two very different styles of play on the grass court. A number of players have played this tournament in the past. Likes of Andre Agassi, Pete Sampras, Andy Murray, of course, turned up here last year after losing in his opening round in Queens. Didn't do that this year though, did he? Went all the way and won the tournament, beating Cilic in the final. As I say, it's a very popular venue, Stoke Park. It is a 5 AA star hotel. It's appeared in many films as well over its course, since it was designed and built in 1795. Cilic then serving first in the second set.
15 love.
First set really could have gone either way. Had to survive a few break points in it, Cilic. Oh, a little bit of luck there.
15 all.
Crowd reacting to it. A few of them saying, say sorry, although he was doing the gesture of sorry to Cilic.
30-15.
First double fault for Cilic. And again, not finding it too easy to close out his service games. Missed that forehand too. So can A.Bedene get an early break in this second set? Break point quickly snuffed out by Cilic.
Yes.
Another delightful passing shot on the backhand side.
Advantage Cilic.
Again though, A.Bedene getting into the rallies. He's returning well off the Cilic serve. Cilic often having to come up with the goods when A.Bedene is coming to the net.
Okay, Cilic.
Cilic then again made to work, had to save a break point yet again, but is able to hold. Maybe it's just that little bit extra experience at this level that's the difference at the moment. Cilic takes the first game of the second set. Cilic won this event last year. Previous winners are David Ferrer, Gael Monfils, Philip Kohlschreiber, Nicholas Kiefer, Fernando Verdasco. really sure what you have to do to win it. I just think you win all your matches and you're then maybe crowned at the end of the week in a final. Some of the matches, though, are just exhibition matches. As I say, Andy Murray did play it last year, and he played a couple of matches, though. Oh, wasn't far away again from hitting what would be another backhand winner. That one just wide, though. Controlled point from the Croatian.
15 all.
That was a late call, but I think he was more interested in getting out of the way of the ball there. The line judge.
15-30.
Second double fault for A.Bedene. Decent return from Cilic. A.Bedene putting everything behind that first serve. Took him quite far inside the baseline. Cilic's deep return doing enough to make the Slovenian miss. So 2 break points here for the Croatian.
Got
himself into the rally there, Cilic, and for once his backhand letting him down. It's a shot that's been firing all of today. Not there though. Still a break point though for the world number 12.
Next, serve.
Again, another excellent return from Cilic, rushing his opponent into the error, and he consolidates that early break of serve and opens up a 2-love lead in the second set.
Love.
Fourth ace for the Croatian.
All.
A little wild, that backhand. Majority of his winners off the backhand side have come from the back of the court, so maybe finding it difficult to adjust there, Cilic. Again, A.Bedene doing well to get the return back into court and deep. Couldn't make the forehand though. Oh, right into the corner. No chance for A.Bedene. Well,
40-30.
rare miss from Cilic, although he did miss a short backhand earlier on in the game. Those on the forehand very rarely are put into the net. Still game point. Fine first serve, closes out the game, consolidates the break of serve, and it's now Cilic who's in the driving seat here in this second set. He leads by a set to love and by 3 games to love.
Time. Love 50.
Cilic certainly returning better as this match has gone on. Seemingly started to read the Bedene serve.
Next. First serve.
Well, if it had gone over, I don't think Bedene would have reached it. Slipping again. A hard bit there, Bedene. Again, it was a decent return from Cilic into the corner. Bedene got that return into the other corner. Misses the easier forehand. Danger here. You feel if Cilic breaks for a second time, set could well and truly be over. Or certainly be beyond Bedene. He's going to face 2 more break points. Another break. Another double fault, third for Bedene. That one you feel coming at maybe a crucial time. Well, he reached it, but couldn't guide it into the court. Hand skills from Bedene. Cilic made that shot awkward for the Slovenian. Did well, though, to get it up and over the 6'6" Croatian. Still 1 more break point to save. Terrific pickup from Bedene. Hasn't served and volleyed all that often. It was a fine first serve, and it was a stunning return. That wasn't the great shot. It was the one before it. Back to Juice, still in this second set.
Advantage.
Flattened out on the return. Didn't put it further enough away from A.Bedene. Finds the baseline, excellent hitting from the Croatian.
Yes.
Was blowing A.Bedene away in that point. Back to juice we go.
Advantage A.Bedene.
Oh, just into the corner. Just about had enough topspin on it to dip it down onto the baseline. Had to save 2 break points there.
3 games to win.
The feeling it could well have been curtains for him in this second set. But he's still alive. Just the 1 break of serve down. Cilic, though, it is who leads by 3 games to 1.
Love. Love.
Couple of quick points again for Cilic, but last time I said that in a game, he ended up facing break points. Hasn't quite been able to close out the games as comfortably as he probably would have liked to.
$30-50.
That's a bullet from A.Bedene.
30.
Again, how many times from 30 love has Cilic been pegged back by this young Slovenian? Seen lots of tight games in this match, much like we did in the previous one between Dimitrov and Tipsarevic. Oh, just not quite giving it enough height.
40-30.
Had to go over this higher part of the net, and I think that's what cost him there, A.Bedene.
Game. Cilic.
Super ace. And it's ace number 5 for Cilic. Which is towards the finish line. 4-1 he now leads. So this is the second match here on the Stadium Court, the Boodles Challenge. It's an event that's been around here at Stoke Park since 2002. We already saw earlier on Tipsarevic defeat Dimitrov in a very tight encounter. Following this one, we'll have Santiago Giraldo, the Colombian, taking on Sergei Stakovsky, the big serving Ukrainian. Back to this one though. A.Bedene serving 1-4 down in the second set.
Love 15.
Did well to dig deep in his last service game, saving a couple of break points. And he's certainly caused Cilic a problem on his own service game, so by no means out of this match as he slams down his first ace of the tournament. And we get a glimpse of a few golfers. 27-hole golf course here.
Ball! Ball!
Followed the ace up though with his third, maybe even fourth in fact, double fault.
Serio. $40-30.
And again, A.Bedene at 15-30, pressure on him. Finds some decent serves. Again, well held by the 23-year-old. Showing maturity in this exhibition tournament. Has had a few scalps to his name in his career so far. Beat the likes of Grigor Dimitrov and Stanislav Wawrinka, as well as David Nalbandian. I was hoping to add Cilic to those names, even though this isn't a ATP Tour ranking event.
$15-love.
Sixth ace for Cilic. Clever mix-up by Cilic. Good disguise on the drop shot. It wasn't the best of drop shots, you have to say. A lot of height on it. Not too much spin either. But A.Bedene certainly wasn't expecting it. So again, 30-love. Can he win a love service game for once? That's the question.
40.
It's more likely now. 3 game points. There it is then. We haven't seen too many love service games from Cilic.
Leads 5 games.
Confident service game that one was though. He is now just a game away from taking this match. Set up and 5-2 up is the world number 12. Has some film history here, does Stoke Park. In the 1964 film Goldfinger, James Bond film that is, was used. Probably the most famous film where it was used. It was where the golf course was used on the 18th hole. Also used in Bridget Jones's Diary, as well as Layer Cake, a film starring Daniel Craig. He obviously enjoys his time around here. As well as other films like Rock and Roll or Wimbledon. Tomorrow Never Dies and The Dead of Night, back in 1945. So it's a place where lots of stars can be seen, and one star at the moment doing pretty well is M.Cilic. Game away from taking the match. A.Bedene serving to stay in it, 2-5.
Okay.
Clearly caught the line. Very loud correction from the line judge, bringing a few giggles from the crowd. Well, there's another wry smile from the tall Croatian.
Next. Second serve. $15 all. $30-50.
Well, fine serving from A.Bedene. He likes that one down the tee.
$30 all.
If he doesn't find a first serve, he tends to be in a bit of trouble, A.Bedene. It's returning very well. 2 points from victory now. Oh, that was so cool from Cilic. Stood upright. Barely looked like he put any effort into the shot. Very smooth into the corner. And he now has a match point.
Ball.
And that was very cool as well from A.Bedene.
Yes.
Match point down, didn't look like it. Didn't panic on the drive volley.
Ball.
Again, not really getting up to the ball enough there, A.Bedene. Certainly wasn't in position to play the slice backhand. And it's another match point for M.Cilic. And there it is, the defending champion here at the Boodles Challenge. Gets another win under his belt here in Stoke Park.
Another wonderful match. Thank you very much.
A superb effort really from A.Bedene. Certainly pushed Cilic hard, particularly in that first set. Had his opportunities, broke the Cilic serve once. The experience of the 24-year-old world number 12 showing, and he wins through 7-5.
How you doing?
6-2.
Very good.
Need my big heels to talk to you, don't I? You really thrive on grass. What is it about this surface that suits your game so well? That's nice. You can go and get a massage or something. Yeah, no problem. There's a few ladies that are popular player, as are you, of course. Yeah, tell us why this surface suits your game so well.
Well, I would say just suits my game in a way that I like to serve well, and I'm serving pretty well, and played last week in Queens a lot of matches, a lot of good matches, and definitely I mean always like to play on grass, and always was preparing just for this part of the year as much as I could, as always the most important tournaments and most precious ones are in these weeks. So
yes.
yeah.
This being the most precious, obviously, that's what you meant, wasn't it? Yes. Well, listen, all the best for Wimbledon. Thank you so very much. Big round of applause. M.Cilic. Now, before we introduce the next players on court, I'm going to suggest that you all tweet. Now, some of you may not be on Twitter, but the reason being, if you tweet pictures to @TheMoodles, the best picture will win tickets for next year. It's got to be worth a go, hasn't it? And you can't just take pictures of Gregor, you know that.
So there you go. Up next here on centre court is Santiago Geraldo, the Colombian, taking on Sergei Stakhovsky. Make sure you stick around for it. I'll be back to talk you through it. From now, goodbye from me, Pete Hodges. I'll speak to you soon.
Put it on Twitter. Do you want me to take it? Oh, you've done it. You've done it. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. Yeah, go on. Ladies, I do hope you're here all week. Highly entertaining. Well done, Lauren. Thank you very much. Okay, Cliff, talk to me. They're walking, they're walking. Okay. Are you having a lovely afternoon? It is gorgeous here, isn't it? Such a lovely part of the summer. She says, looking up at the grey skies. But it's not raining, so let's take our lucky stars for that. Okay, let's have a look, see if I can see some very tall men approaching. Here they are. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's the last match of the day. Put your cardies on if you're getting chilly. And give a very warm welcome to Santiago Geraldo and Sergei Stakhovsky. Yes! Here they come! It's your fan club. Okay, let's tell you a bit about Santiago. He's from Colombia, he's 25, he's 6'2", he turned pro in 2006. His nickname is Santi. His sister was also a tennis player, Carmela. He likes reggae music. And if he wasn't a tennis player, he'd be a politician. Really? Yes. Okay, Sergei is 27, he's from Ukraine, he's 6'4", he turned pro in 2003. He was runner-up to Andy Murray in 2004 at the US Open Juniors. He played Davis Cup for Ukraine. His dad is a urology professor and his mum an economics university lecturer. And he enjoys reading Russian classics. He's got 4 ATP titles to his name. That deserves a round of applause. Jamie Carlson will be your umpire today. Enjoy the final match for this afternoon.